I got one of the most famous skateboarders in the world that's been through more shit than all of you, guaranteed. He's from LA. He's a Cali kid. Christian, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, Nasty. Stoked to be here.
You have your own documentary, correct? Mm-hmm. What's the name of that?
It's called Rising Sun.
Rising Sun. So that is ultimately what I watched to see kind of who you were before, you know, what all the hype was about. Mm-hmm. Man, tell you what, bro. When I saw that show, I got the chills just thinking about it because, to be honest, like, you're the real deal, man. And I was hanging out with you, you know, yeah, small talk here and there. You know, I'm like, this Christian story, he's like a legend. When I did some research on you and I saw your story and your documentary, I was embarrassed, and I apologize for not knowing better after 7 years later about who you really are and how dope you are as an athlete, a skater, and a person. And so I'm honored to be here with you, you know, for starters, to have you come in and you know,
well, sometimes it's better that you really didn't know who I was because you acted like yourself. Yeah. You know, and I like that when certain people, especially, you know, characters and people of your stature and your you know, fame and who you are and what you do. Right. You know, doesn't know, because you'll just, like you said, you do you and I do me, and you weren't putting on any false, you know, pretentious, you know, acts. We're definitely kind of like a lot alike, you know, in many ways. I mean,
but you were way fucking cooler, man. Let's be honest. Jesus Christ. I watched the documentary and I was just sitting back and I was like, this fucking dude's a rock star.
The rock star.
Rock star.
Rock star.
Rock star.
Rock star. Rock star.
Rock star.
And a lot of people, you know, when I watched that movie, I didn't want it to turn, because what had happened was it was like, you know, you on top. And I felt like you can have two documentaries. One, being on top, being the rock star, being the legend, inventing tricks, making boards, this, that, and the other, right? And then the other side, doing a documentary on the negative, on the downfalls, but definitely separate the two.
I like the fact that they included most of the story, like, you know, and it wasn't like they filled in all the gaps. I think there was a lot of gaps missing, and that's what I like about it, is that it was more like stories of my life, certain types of situations that led to another situation. And it kind of painted a picture of someone who's like everyone else in this world, who wants to be the man, who like ended up being that, and then what did it all mean? And I think that how they edited the film, how they told the story, and how it ended up kind of painted that picture of a person. It didn't matter that it was me, but that it was just someone, and that they can vicariously see the repercussions of lifestyles, choices, decisions. And then, you know, me just telling it from a real standpoint, because now I'm a Christian. People think of Christianity as this like whole stereotype thing, which the media says that we're like, or maybe they have examples in their family, or maybe their church, or maybe, you know what, they've been, you know, in situations that there's hypocrites and people who are just posers in their faith. And I think that this kind of like tells it kind of real, kind of like skateboarding. And I think that translates into everything. And I think that when they told the story, it gave a lot of people, you know, hope that, you know, you can fall down, you can make mistakes, and you can jack it up and really bad and come back and turn things around and have a family. Yeah. And get back up on your feet. Yeah. And that skateboarding didn't forget about me. Yeah. BMX doesn't forget about Nasty.